Okay, today we are going to make protein waffles using our Herbalife mix. Now, this is a specific video for my Herbalife distributors or customers that want to make these healthy protein waffles at home. And because, shakes and smoothies are great, but after a while you get kind of bored with them, so you need something else to have. So, this is going to be just a quick tutorial about how to make them. And actually I have these a lot of mornings, so it's real easy for me to remember. But for you, this is for my distributors and customers that want to make these waffles. So, and I promised them this video, so here it is. So we're going to start off with you just need a mixing bowl, and I like this one because it's really lightweight and it's stainless steel, so it works out awesome. So we're just going to get like a couple ounces of water in here, and I don't really measure that, but some people like you want the mix to actually be thick at the end. So I'll show you that and show you how to adjust that if it's a little thin for you. But I just get a couple ounces of water here, probably about 2 ounces of water. Okay, and then it takes 2 eggs. So 2 large eggs is what we're going to use, and we want the whole egg. Let's not, you need the yolk and the white to make the complete protein. If you don't want the second yolk, that's okay. However, you'll just have to adjust the recipe so it's thick enough. So I'm going to use 2 eggs. I always do. It adds extra protein in there. That way, if you want a little bit of syrup or something on there too, it's not going to kill your protein because you're adding extra. And it's really good to get that actual cholesterol too, because we need that for our memory, right? All right, so we got your 2 eggs, get your 2 ounces of water, and I like to get these eggs broke up in here and mix this a little bit. All right, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And then today, I am gonna have a banana caramel waffles. So I'm using 2 scoops of the banana caramel Formula 1. 1, 2, and then 2 scoops of the protein drink mix vanilla. Oh, I'm so messy. It's verified by my wife. All right. Man, I tell you, I'm making a mess today. Look at that. All right, so that's our basic mix there, and we're going to mix it. And you got to be really careful when you're doing this because it until you get it all wet, because it'll poof out of there because it's so fine. But once you get it all wet, you can really, get it mixed in there, and get all the lumps mixed, and everything. Because you want that to thicken up, and you want all those little lumps to get out of there before you put it in your waffle iron. Now this makes about 2 good-sized waffles, and trust me, this is something that will fill you up and it'll last you, and that's important. We want something so we can eat in the morning, or like I do, like in late morning. You want it to last you. And this will thicken up as you go. If you just let it set a little bit, it'll thicken up. But for time purposes, I'm not going to do that because I don't want this video to be too long. But if you need to and you get to this point and it's a little runny, because you want it to be thick. You want it to be so thick. See how this is runny like this? You don't want it to be quite that runny. So what I usually do is just add a little bit more mix, and that will firm that up. You want it to be almost like you have to scoop it out of here. Not quite. You want it to be kind of a little like it will go down. I'll show you. But you don't want it too runny or it won't work good, in my experience. So I'm just going to add about a half more scoop. That was almost actually a whole scoop, but the extra protein for me is fine. I need it, and for us, for anybody really, If you're going to add, that's perfect. So that's perfect. It runs a little, but it's thick, okay? That's what you want. I probably put a little bit more than 2 ounces of water in there, and that's why actually, that's good to show you that, because if it happens, you'll know what to do. So you just add a little bit more mix, just like if you're making biscuits or whatever like that, okay? All right, so now we've got our waffle iron right here ready, hot, okay? And we're gonna just, you need a spatula. For all my bachelors maybe that don't know, you need a whisk to do it, and then a spatula. And then we just equally into 2 of these, you just put it in there. And you don't need to spread it out. The waffle iron will spread this out for you. And then, you know, each waffle iron's a little different. But basically, when those lights go off, because of this, and we're going to go just put it down, it'll spread out. But when these lights on the top of mine go off, because it's sucking up the heat and then they come back on, it's pretty much, you know, it's getting close to done. You don't want to leave them in there too long, because when you're cooking things with protein like this, it cooks really fast. And so you want to just be real careful to check it and make sure. But these lights will go off, and then they'll come back on, and their steam will be coming out here, and it'll kind of lift up, and I'll know that they're done. So it won't take, so now my light's off right now, and it won't take long, and those will be done and awesome. Now, also, while we're waiting for that, I always like to, if you want a little bit of extra, if you want a little crunch on there, a lot of people like that, some pecans, raw pecans, and some walnuts. I love that combination. You can do whatever you want. Just don't put too many on there, but just enough to have some crunch and give it a little bit of a different texture is kind of fun. And I do use real maple syrup. So, but you know, lightly on that. These mixes for your Herbalife are actually sweetened. So you're getting about 200 calories from that. And then you're getting your extra protein. So just be careful if you're really on a strict calorie thing, that you understand this is going to be 200 calories plus your eggs. And if you add nuts and everything, that's going to add a few more calories to it. But you can figure that out, and you can measure that out so you don't get too many. But this is definitely a home run for me. I eat this a lot of mornings because it's just really good, and it lasts a long time, and it's just very satisfying to be able to chew something. So yeah, so we're almost done here. The light is just about to come back on. I'm getting a lot of steam. I'm getting a lot of separation here where the waffles are puffing up and baking like they're supposed to. And the light is back on, so we should be done, and they're wonderful. So got my plate here, and I will show you what they look like. Just beautiful waffles, 2 of them. And these are going to make a great breakfast and fill me up. So, yeah. All right. Now I'm going to unplug that because I'm done with it. If I had my family here or whatever, or more people, we'd keep making them, obviously. But this is just for me. So we're getting this ready. I'm going to put some butter on here. Real butter is always better to use, 100%. You know, we use a couple of different kinds, but we try to get the butter that is, you know, al naturel, made, you know, from the organic grass-fed cows. And just I put some good butter on there. Put a few pecans. This is fantastic. This is like my favorite thing. So this is just good stuff. You know, 5 or 6 pecans. You know, 5 or 6 walnuts. You know, whatever. More if you're feeling really froggy that morning. But this is a great way to start your time and morning. Right. Get some real, oh my gosh, get some real stuff here. Oh, now that's probably a little bit more than I should have put on there, but just for these video purpose, I don't want to measure it. So, you know, but anyways, there we go. We got a really yummy protein waffle breakfast. All right. Awesome. All right. Please share this with your friends. If your friends want to get some mix or whatever, just let me know and we can hook them up, or you can hook them up. And you can use other powder proteins if you already have them. I don't know how much because I'm just familiar with the Herbalife stuff, but I'm sure you can figure that out, as you go. All right. And this is protein waffles. So have a great day.